Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. It takes a lot of dynamite to blast a hillside off the face of the earth. But in order to begin construction on the state's new flood basin project, the hill had to go. Highway Division engineers were assigned to handle the explosives, and the Highway Patrol was called out to set up rigid precautionary measures. Although the community had been alerted by radio, newspaper, and television announcements, it was the patrol's job to make sure nobody was injured in the giant blast. But in this case, the human element was found to be more deadly than the dynamite.
This the trigger switch, Fred?
That's right, Dan. This is the main control area outside the danger zone. This switch will trigger all the others around the base of the hill.
The others won't go off without this one, will they?
No, they're all wired to this one. We don't want any part of that hill to blow up until we're good and ready.
Is it still set for 3 o'clock?
Your men can clear the area by that time.
Let me see. It's 9:15. Yeah, we can do it.
It's going to be a big blast, Dan. The danger zone will come close to this point, radius of about 3 miles.
Well, we can close off the highways without any trouble, but you never know what you're going to find on the side roads. Let's go take a look. The Crestview Turnpike runs right through the danger area, so we'll set up a roadblock, reroute traffic through Highway 104.
104 far enough away for safety?
It's 12 miles away from the blast area. Roy, take us over to 104, will you?
Okay, Blimey, get in the car and drive. Don't try being a hero. There's a guy back there just trying to get him.
What about him, that guy back there?
He's not dead. Not yet, anyway.
Well, you can't just leave him like that.
Shut up. All I wanted was his cash. I told him, don't try being a hero. No, he wouldn't listen to me. Freaking smart, brave. Everybody's got to be so heroic these days.
Traffic's usually pretty light on 104. We can detour all the cars out of the blast area without creating any jams.
Good. What about those side roads?
I'll take care of that right now. 2150 to 3822.
3822, go ahead.
Hey, Blondie, what's your name?
Marge, look, why don't you leave me here? Take the car, do what you like. Just leave me here, okay?
Sure. You want me to give you a dime so you can call the cops, too, huh?
I won't call the cops, honest.
You're more scared of me than I figured you'd be.
Well, sure, I'm scared of you. That's what you want, isn't it? Don't you like scaring people?
Forget it and drive. I'm faster.
Listen, I just drove across 2 states in 2 days, and I'm...
And you ought to be good at it. You drive off the highway onto a side road. First one. And you stay on the side road, see?
You know something, killer? I'll bet right now you're more scared than I am.
It's Marge. I don't like heroes. Understand? So don't try any funny business.
How about heroines?
Yeah, try.
You all set? All set? Good.
Let's review it, Dan. Now, this is the main control area. The main blast area is on the other side of that hill. We've been all over that. Now, here's the schedule. The detonation's been planned for 3 o'clock, 1500 hours. And by 1400, all roads within a 3-mile radius should be cleared. 3-mile radius?
That's right. When Mr. Lesser throws this switch, a lot of real estate's going to be airborne and in a hurry, and it's got to come down. Now, it's your job to make sure that no motorist, pedestrian, or hiker is in the danger zone, you understand? All units have been assigned a definite detour area. I'll be in the chopper over the blast area until deadline. Now, we'll use the chopper for reconnaissance and also as a control station.
What time do we check out with you?
At exactly 14:55, I'll contact all units by radio for an all clear, then I'll fly out of the area. Anything you'd like to add?
Just be careful, all of you. This is a $2 million project, but it's not worth one human life.
By 10:15 a.m., the detour areas were mapped out, and all units were dispatched to put them in force. Roadblocks were set up to reroute traffic from the danger zone. Warning signs were posted at strategic points around the perimeter of the blast area to alert any stragglers of the danger. Fuse lines were checked and rechecked. By 1 p.m., all roads into the area had been sealed off, and the Highway Patrol helicopter had gone aloft to check for stragglers. But at least 2 stragglers had not yet reached the rim of the danger zone.
Hey, what's the matter?
Out of gas.
What?
Take a look.
You knew that, didn't you? You knew you'd run out of gas.
Well, sure I knew it. You should have known it, too. I didn't stop at that gas station back there to get a manicure.
I'd have put a bullet through you right now.
Okay, be my guest.
You know, I can't figure you out.
I'm the homespun type. How many grits and caviar?
One minute you're scared silly, next minute you're popping your gum at me. Maybe you're crazier than I am.
Who said you were crazy?
Oh, never mind. Forget it. Come on, get out and start walking.
Walk? In these shoes?
Look, with or without the shoes, you're walking. Now, come on.
You know what?
What?
Pretty soon my feet are gonna begin to hurt.
So?
So I won't be able to walk. Then what'll we do?
You go right on walking. I got my own troubles.
You sure have.
Come on, get off the road, into those bushes. Hurry up, come on.
2150 to 3822.
3822. Go ahead, 2150.
We're flying along the northeastern rim of the blast area. It's right close to your detour position. From here, things look pretty clear. How's it look to you down there?
There's been no traffic at all along this road, no pedestrians either. Want me to cruise around some more?
All right, take a quick look around. Be back in your position in exactly 10 minutes. I want all units in their appointed places at exactly 1420. 10-4?
10-4.
See that insignia on that copter? That's a highway patrol, ain't it?
Sure. Probably looking for you.
Come on. Come on.
Go on, killer. Pull the trigger. Let all the cops know just where you are. Go on, shoot! What's the matter, Robin Hood? Afraid to shoot a woman?
Come on. Get up.
Well, if they don't get you for killing me, they'll get you on a kidnapping charge.
Yeah.
You're really running up a score.
I don't like killing. Yeah. Any kind of killing.
Tell that to the gas station attendant.
You know, a while back there when you didn't seem so scared of me, and I thought you kind of understood, even. Well,
Yeah. I can't wait till you give me a bullet to press in my diary.
Yeah. Start walking.
At 2:20 p.m., only 40 minutes before the deadline for the big blast, all precautionary measures had been put into effect. Each unit of the Highway Patrol was in its assigned position to stop any stragglers who might have entered the danger zone. By 2:25, it was reasonable to assume that the area was all clear. But assuming was not enough. The patrol had to be sure.
Anybody there? Wish that copter would quit buzzing around up there. Can't stay here forever.
I can. My feet hurt clear up to my earlobes. What's the matter, killer? Getting the whim-whams?
Will you quit calling me killer?
Okay, so I won't call you killer. What's your real name?
Oh, forget it. Never mind. My name is Jim. Jim, will you call me Jim?
Sure, Jim. I like that name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a real strong kind of name.
Lousy copter, I'd like to shoot it down.
Yeah, so would I, if I had a gun. Oh, where'd you get that gun? The hop shop?
No.
Oh, it's not the kind bad guys use in the movies. What is it?
No, it's the kind good guys use in the army. It's a carbine.
How come you've got an army gun?
I took it with me when I quit.
Quit? Quit the army? Why didn't you let him fire you? Then you get severance pay.
Fire me? Yeah, they'd fire me, all right. You know how they'd fire me? They'd kick me out with a medical discharge, a psycho. Psychotic, they call me. Too unstable, you know, not normal enough to be a real hero in a uniform. So sooner or later, they'd kick me out with a slip of paper telling the whole world I'm not good enough for the army.
That isn't so.
Sure it is. Only normal guys can be heroes.
They wouldn't let you go until they'd cured what's wrong with you. You know that.
Look, I don't know anything. I'm unstable. Psycho, remember?
You don't want to let him help you. Oh, it's easier to be sore at him. Easier to take your little carbine and run away. You run away from the army, you run away from doctors, now you're running away from the cops. Your feet must hurt more than mine.
Come on, let's get out of here. Get back inside. Wait till it passes over.
2150 to all units. Maintain assigned detour positions. The time is now 14:47. Stand by for the final all clear check at 14:55. 10-4. Boy, we checked that shack a while back. When we left, we closed the door. It's open now. Maybe it's the wind or something. We better set this thing down and take another look.
They're bringing that copter down here.
Well, let's see you run away from this one, killer.
Yeah? Well, that's exactly what I intend to do. And that copter's just what I need for the job. Come here. Get a little closer. Now, listen. If this works, I'll be out of here and you'll be safe. But if you make one sound, so help me, I'll shoot you right through that window.
It's 10 minutes to 3. We're gonna have to make it fast. Anybody there? I feel better. I better check the other units. 2150 to all units in the blast area. It's now exactly 6 minutes to blast time. This is your final checkout. 3822, report, please.
3822 to 2150. All clear in this area.
10-4. 3436, report.
It's almost 2:55. We should be getting the final all clear from Matthews any second.
.2150 to main control station.
Come in, 2150. How's everything?
All units have been checked out. The helicopter will be out of the blast area in 2 minutes. Proceed with detonation as planned. 10-4.
10-4.
Okay, Roy, let's get out of here.
I'll hold it, both of you! Don't try for that gun, cop. It won't work. Keep your hands up. Move away from that copter.
Look, kid, I don't know who you are, what you want. This place is crawling with dynamite. If we're not out of here in 3 minutes, we're wearing a cloud for a hat.
Never mind the double talk. Just get away from that copter, both of you. Now, hurry up.
The gun's not going to do you any good. They're going to pull the switch on this place in 3 minutes. Now, if you want to play games, let me get on that radio and tell them to hold the blast.
You expect me to believe that? Here, don't take care of your radio for you.
Wait a minute.
Jim!
Come on, get in here. You're flying me out of here.
Jim, wait!
Get in there, hurry it up.
Why? What for?
Don't ask questions. That thing won't hold four. Somebody's gonna have to stay with this gun-happy character. Roy, you got 2 minutes. Nearest police car's a minute and a half away. Get to him, tell him to radio in and stop the blast.
Suppose we don't reach him in time. What about you and Jim?
You got one guess. Now get moving.
.22 to 2150. It's 1 minute and 45 seconds to blast time. Are you clear of the danger zone?
You weren't kidding about that dynamite, were you?
Yeah, have a cigarette.
Thank you.
.22 to control station.
This is main control. What's the matter?
I can't make contact with 2150. He may still be in the danger zone.
The copter called in his final all cleared exactly 14:55. They said they'd be out of the danger zone by 14:57. We're to proceed according to plan.
But I can't establish radio contact. And the copter hasn't been seen.
They must have flown to the other side of the area. That's all for now.
You'll know in exactly 65 seconds. That'll give you time enough to tell me what that gunplay of yours was all about.
Oh. I held up a gas station back there. Shot the attendant. Maybe he's dead now, maybe not. That doesn't matter much now anyway.
It matters a whole lot. 55 seconds.
Come in, 2150. 2150, can you hear me? Are you clear of the danger zone?
Hey, I don't get it. There was room for one more in that copter. You could have gone along with him. You could have left me here.
I like your company. 50 seconds.
It's a weird way to play hero.
Nobody's playing hero. We can't let a gunman wander around even in a blast area.
Yeah, but this place going up any minute. You said so. Why don't we take cover?
What cover? The whole area's going up in 40 seconds. And again, maybe you won't go up at all.
That copter won't make it to a radio. It can't.
Maybe. But I'd hate to think I'd let you get away. 15 seconds.
Huh?
12. 11. 10.
.22 to control station. Hold the blast. The copter's too close to the area. Hold the blast. Can you hear me?
4, 3, 2, 1.
You all right?
I'm alive. That's enough for me. Did they hear you at the control station?
They heard. They could have heard me without the radio. Okay, Roy. Go on back to the boss.
It's all over, kid. Chopper's coming back for us.
Hey, you don't need that gun. I'm not going to run away. Tell Marge. Tell her I'm all through running away.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to make sure of it.
story next week is a very unusual one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver. This is Bradley Crawford saying see you next week.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. One of the most dangerous tasks faced by any law enforcement agency is the killer gone berserk, the criminal who has lost all sense of caution or self-preservation. When such a man is trying to escape the law, any citizen is in danger. And in all cases, the lives of the innocent must be preserved, even if it means letting the killer escape.
How much farther is it to the lake, Dad?
Oh, should take us about an hour.
Get behind that wheel, fast! Hurry up or I start shooting. I start the motor. Make a move to follow me and these people get killed. 3 of them, man, woman, and a girl, right here with me. Now, get on your radio and tell your boys to stop following me or I dump them out, one at a time and dead. Don't forget, buddy, if I even see a highway patrol car, they die. Okay, move it, fast.
This is 2226. My 1020 is on 43, 2 miles east of 25 intersection.
43, 2 miles east of 23 intersection.
Toby Larkin just commandeered a car, blue sedan. License Nora, John, Union, 989. There's a man and a woman and a girl in it. Before he drove away, Larkin told me he'd kill all 3 of them if there was any further pursuit.
Should I commandeer a civilian car and pursue?
Yeah?
Grab a car and keep after Larkin. Get out of uniform if possible. Don't give yourself away.
I'll meet you at the intersection of, wait a minute now, 43 and 21. I'll be in an unmarked car.
All units, stay out of the area. Keep away from Larkin. He killed 3 people today. That's par for the course.
Just remember one thing. Any one of you makes a move to let anybody know that anything's wrong, and that's it. I won't talk about it, I'll just shoot.
Look, I don't care who you are. We'll go along. All we ask is to be safe and
you get where you want to go.
Okay, then, listen. Go in that store and buy some groceries. Canned vegetables, fruit, you know.
How much stuff do you want?
Enough for all of us, 3-4 days.
3-4 days? Dad, do what he tells you.
Yeah, do what he tells you. Go on. And just remember, I'll be holding a gun on the two of them.
All right. Don't worry, I won't try anything.
And you might all just say a little prayer that the highway patrol don't get smart and try and stop us.
.2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters, bye.
My 1020 is the intersection of 21 and 43. I'm waiting for Dennis. Any word?
Nothing from Dennis. Have contacted all units and pulled him out of the area. Standing by for word from you.
He should be along any minute. Stand by.
Thanks for the lift. Did he pass you?
No car answering that description, no.
Turned off on a side road.
Could be. Dennis is with me.
Just got word from 1892. Spotted Larkin at Mount Murcott Terminal. 1892 had unit in garage and out of sight.
10-4. They must have headed for the mountains. Let's see now. There's 1, 2, 3 roads leading in there.
He could have taken any 3 of them.
Or pulled off on one to see if he was being followed.
All the cars out of the area?
Out of the area or stashed away so Larkin can't see him. 2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters, bye.
We're going to need the helicopter.
Right away. Do you want him at your 1020?
No, we'll meet him at the overpass near 21. 10-4?
10-4.
Take a look right over there. Block it.
That's him.
Hope that chopper got off fast. Not going to be easy to lose around here. Let's go.
I spotted a car down there. He must have turned off. Go ahead. Try something. I'd like killing you. Bum, Iona.
No, please don't.
Real smart, aren't you? Gonna wrap me over the head with a flashlight, huh? Listen and listen good. One more try, anything. And that kid of yours gets it, right in the head. Understand?
Yeah.
All right, get back up there. Get going. The cabin's only a few miles.
want Larkin slotting it. He could have taken any one of those side roads up the mountain. Over there to your left, Dust. Come on, get over there. Now, that isn't it. We'll have to take a chance. We can't see in those woods from this altitude. Take her down. Yeah, this is better. See that dirt road over there? Follow it.
Okay, no car following. Let's get going.
That's it. That's Larkin. The license plate checked. Take it up before he hits us. $21.50 to headquarters.
Headquarters by?
We spotted Larkin halfway up the mountain. Have other units around the area.
We've run a check on the license number of the car Larkin took over, owned by a Peter Monroe on a vacation trip with family.
10-4. Monroe and family are going to need a lot of luck. So are we.
Give me the keys. Okay, out, all of you. We're almost there, but I got a feeling. Well, after we get to the cabin, what then? We stay there till I figure it's safe to go. What about us? You scared?
Oh, wouldn't be scared. You're going to...
Barbara. Sure. I got a gun, and I'm Toby Larkin. Last night I killed 3 guys. 3 wise guys who figured that dough was worth more than they were. So they're dead. Shouldn't we get started?
Every time he stops like that, I start sweating.
The Highway Patrol continued on its mission. The problem is simple. Save the lives of 3 people from an irresponsible, panicked killer. A simple problem with a complex solution.
Looks like a cabin up there. Larkin's turning in.
Yeah, he's stopping.
Well, there's the cabin. Give me the keys. Let's go. Go on, move up to the door. Now lock it. Come on, hurry up. Give me the key. You two, sit down over there. Not you, buddy. Outside. Get to the car and get the groceries. And in case you got any fancy ideas, just remember, they're in here with me, and I got this.
Monroe.
Looks like he knows we're up here.
That'd help if we could get an idea.
You want to try an auto rotation?
Sure, if you can find a landing spot.
See Simon going down that way. How about that clearing right over there? How about it?
I think so.
You're about over it right now.
Keep your fingers crossed. Landing might be rough. Check your safety valve.
Good boy. I'll get some firewood. You two can start dinner. We'll find out what kind of a cook that wife of yours is. There's some dishes and stuff on the shelves back there. You go chop wood. There's an axe by the stove. Leave that alone. They'll take care of the groceries. I said there's an axe by the stove.
I wonder what the best way is to get the guy out.
Either he comes out or the family comes out.
Larkin's too smart. You stay inside and not let the three of them out together.
If we had a layout of that cabin, we might be able to sneak up.
I'll see how close I can get and take a look.
That's what I like about you people. Everybody's a big hero. I don't see anybody trying anything fancy. Not one of you.
That's right. Larkin and the Monroes are in the cabin. Matthews is scouting it now, trying to figure out a way to get Larkin. We'll let you know. Heard or seen anything?
Not a thing.
Monroe? It's all right. I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol.
Oh, am I glad to see you. I don't know what we're going to do.
Where's Larkin?
He's in the cabin with my wife and daughter. I'm supposed to be chopping wood.
Well, you better keep chopping. I've got 2 men with me. We'll figure something out. One.
In case you're worried about when I go to sleep, I got that figured out, too. You get all tied up, nice and neat. I sleep without a worry in the world.
You're a very clever man.
Yeah, let's put it this way. In my business, you're either clever or you're dead. I wonder what's taking him so long. You got any ideas?
No, I haven't.
I'll let him chop. The exercise will do him good.
Monroe. Any way we can get inside that cabin?
I haven't any idea. It's clear all around.
Yeah, you can see it's coming from all directions.
We can move in from 2 sides at once.
That'd be too risky on the women.
How about giving me a gun? I can get back in.
Well, we can't give you a gun, Monroe. If you missed, it'd be curtains for you and your family.
One of us will have to change clothes with Monroe.
Yeah.
I'll change with you. You take over the axe. Come on, let's change, Monroe.
He sure is taking a long time to chop a little wood.
Well, he's not used to it. He doesn't know how.
Yeah? Well, I wonder what's going on.
Come on, hurry up. Load me up. You guys stay in the brush. If you hear any shooting, come on the double.
How about me?
I know how you feel, but let us handle this, will you? Come on, come on. Put some more on here. That's it. Give me the gun. Give me another one right here. That's it.
Boy, is he slow.
Here, would you like a sandwich while we get something hot ready?
Sure. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Take him back in the chopper. It's all right now, Mrs. Monroe. Everything's all right.
Oh, fine.
Say, by the way, would you do me a favor and give me a ride down the hill?
Oh, we'd be happy to, Mr. Matthews.
And thank you, Mr. Matthews. We'd love to have you.
Kind of made a mess out of your jacket, didn't I?
After all, you saved our lives, Mr. Matthews.
Well, now you're saving mine. I don't like to walk. See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, if you care to drive, drive with care. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Not every crime in which the highway patrol is involved takes place in a car or on a highway. On the 7th of November, a case began when a forest ranger sighted a small airplane flying at a dangerously low altitude over the Ridgeway State Forest area and alerted the highway patrol for possible emergency aid.
Attention all units. Ranger reports airplane trying to make forced landing on fire break adjacent to Eagle Rock in vicinity Ridgeway Forest. 2240, take the call. Ambulance on the way.
2150 to headquarters. I'm right close to there. I'll take the call.
10-4.
Get in, Bonnie.
Breaks about 300 or 400 yards off that way.
Probably crashed or landed by now.
Whoever set this plane down here had to know what he was doing.
Yeah, they want to do it real bad, too. It's a light plane. Either took off or refueled just a few hours from here. Check the CAA number, then check Airways for a flight plan. Look around inside, see if you can find anything to show who owns this crate, will you?
Right.
Did you find anything?
No. Now, why would anybody want to put a plane down in a place like this?
Let's find out who. Maybe that'll tell us why. Oh, by the way, where did the forest ranger call from?
Oh, someplace near here. Headquarters said he'd meet us here.
You take a look over that way. I'll go over here. Keep within earshot.
Right.
Hey, Barney, come here.
dead, huh?
Yeah. Hard blow on the back of the head, something heavy. Call headquarters. Get a couple of units up here. Bring back your area map. I'll wait for you.
Right.
$21.50 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
The ranger's dead. Notify the coroner's office. Location, Eagle Rock. Occupant of plane missing. Request to units to help cover area. Further request. We want a 1028 and a 29 on a plane. CAA registration, Nora 3534 Charlie. That's Nora 3534 Charlie. Got some dope on the plane. Registered to Harry Barlow. No make on it.
The Harry Barlow?
Yeah. Plane took off this morning from City Airport. Flight plans for Barlow's ranch at Westport.
Westport. That's about 150 miles from here. Who was on the plane?
Barlow, his wife, and a private pilot named Steve Wesson. It's Barlow. He's mixed up in the rackets, isn't he?
Yeah, the numbers.
I never heard of him connected with anything rough, though.
Well, you have now. Figure it out. Plane lands in an isolated fire break. Apparently no emergency. Ranger reports the landing. Ranger turns up dead. Plane turns up deserted. Whoever set the plane down had a good reason. Didn't want to share his secret with the Ranger.
On the other hand, it might be something real simple. Engine trouble.
Barney, the Ranger didn't die of engine trouble. Let me have the map. Hello, Edwards.
Good morning.
See anything around?
No. You?
No. Can't have gotten very far in this short space of time. Tell me, what have we got around here besides wilderness?
Well, over here is the Ridgeway Resort Hotel.
Open now?
Yeah. It's a good 15-mile hike. Uphill all the way, and if Mrs. Barlow is supposed to be with him...
I will forget it. What are these mono cabins?
The boys covering the highway are going to check it.
But what's this?
Eccles Corner. About a mile and a half east of here, out in the open. It caters to hunters during the season. It closed down about a week ago, and nobody left there now.
Anybody covering it?
Not yet.
All right, Barney, you and I'll get over there. Edward, you stay with the plane. Get a print man out here to check the Jeep.
Right.
Yeah, hold it.
Well, is this it?
No, we're almost there.
What's the matter?
Just want to make sure we don't run into anybody.
So what? We looked the part. Campers, that's all.
Yeah.
Is it much farther?
According to the map, only a quarter of a mile.
Well, let's go, Steve.
Okay. Just want to be careful, Mr. Barlow, that's all.
There's nothing to worry about. We're doing everything right. Come on.
Well, there it is.
Right.
You check that building over there. I'll check this one.
Everything's locked up. No sign of anybody.
Sam, here. Let's take a look around the side. You get around the back.
Wait a minute, honey.
This must be it.
You sure?
Yeah.
We're way ahead of time.
Isn't there some way we can let them know we're here?
I don't know, Mrs. Barlow. Maybe if I scout around a little.
Wait!
Wait for what?
What is it, Steve?
All right, Barney, come here.
Steve Wesson. Mr. and Mrs. Harry Barlow. I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol.
Police?
All right, search him.
All right, turn around. You on the left. Step forward and throw your pack on the ground. Get those hands back up. Step back. You on the right. Same thing. They're clean.
Put your hands down and turn around.
What do you want with us?
You were on that plane, weren't you?
Yeah? Our guides. We were supposed to meet our guides.
Did you see a ranger when you landed?
No, we didn't see a ranger. We didn't see anybody.
There was a ranger found dead near your plane. I want to know everything you've done since you've landed.
Well, we got out of the plane. What else?
Then what?
We started hiking. We hiked from the plane to here.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what we did.
There's been a killing. The time and place fit in with the landing of your plane.
We don't know anything about that. Harry's right. We're meeting our guide.
Guides for what? You're not carrying any guns. I'd like to take a look at those facts. May I?
There's nothing in there, just some personal stuff.
I said, may I? Barney.
What do you want with us? We haven't done anything.
It's pretty risky landing that plane where you did. I don't think you'll take the chance of splattering yourself all over the countryside just to come up here and toast marshmallows.
We're camping. There's no law against it, is there?
Oh, but there's a law against murder, and the man who saw you land is dead. What's in this bag?
Nothing, just personal stuff.
Yeah, it's real personal. It's locked. Let me have the key.
I don't have it.
I'm not going to let a little thing like a key stop me. Give it to me.
Here. That's mine, every dime of it. Call my bank, they'll tell you.
Call them, Mr. Matthews. Once we can prove the money's ours, you'll let us go, won't you?
It's an awful lot of money to take on a camping trip. How much is it, about 100 grand?
Look, I'll level with you. I was in a little deal with a couple of partners. I double-crossed them. Brought the money up here to bury it. That's the truth. Isn't that the truth?
Yes, Mr. Matthews, I swear it.
That's what Mr. Barlow told me when we took off. He told me he was going to bury the money somewhere out here.
Barney, open the other pack. You look like a sensible woman, Mrs. Barlow. What's your part in this expedition? What's the money for? What's it buying?
She doesn't know a thing about this. Not a thing.
What's in the pack?
Nothing. Just some clothes and things. Those are mine. My clothes.
Prescription made out to Virginia Barlow. Is that your daughter?
Yeah. She's up here camping with some friends. She catches cold easy, so we thought we'd...
So you're going to try and tell me you land a plane in a fire break, kill a ranger just to bring your daughter some cough syrup, huh? You don't think I believe that, do you?
Harry, please. Tell him. He'll help us.
How can he help us? He's a...
Go on, say it, Barlow. I'm a cop. The only reason the cop can't help you is because you're starting trouble or you're under a threat. Now, what's the 100 grand for? Ransom for your daughter? Come on, talk.
They're to meet us here at noon. If everything goes all right, we'll get Ginny back.
But they told us what would happen if we brought the cops in. You know what that means, Matthews. If they see cops around here, they'll kill my daughter.
What's the whole story, Barlow?
Ginny's just been home from the sanitarium for a few weeks. She's been pretty sick. She's been studying art. She likes to paint. You know, landscapes and all. She went for a walk yesterday to do some sketching. We got a phone call an hour later. We'd get her back safe and sound if we obeyed instructions. That meant keeping our mouths shut, staying away from the cops, 100 grand in ransom money. They gave me instructions to come by plane, land in that firebreak clearing, and meet them at 12 o'clock, here.
It's a tricky place to put down a plane. Not many pilots could do it.
Well, we're lucky to have Steve.
You got any idea who's behind this?
I've got enemies, sure. They'd rob me blind if they could. But they wouldn't try to get at me through my daughter. I don't know anybody like that.
Please, Mr. Matthews, let us get Ginny back. Call your men off.
You give me this break, Matthews. I swear I'll stand still for anything you want to do to me afterwards.
It's 11 o'clock. We've got 1 hour if they're on the level. I want you people to stay out here in the open. You're not to leave the clearing. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
Right here. Better wrap up that money, Barlow. Come on, Barney.
Ginny! Ginny!
Keep her back, Barlow. Take it easy, kid. You're okay.
Told you there wouldn't be any trouble, honey. Just hold still now.
Why, that's Cooper, our gardener, and his wife.
What's the matter, Barlow? You look a little surprised. Didn't you think we'd keep our word?
I never thought you'd do anything like this, Cooper.
The trouble with you, Barlow, is you trust the wrong people. The man in the racket shouldn't trust anyone, especially the people who work for him. How about it, pilot? You should know. You work for him, too.
You ought to be strung up by your thumbs for this, Cooper.
Yeah, it's kind of strange the way Barlow's acting. Seems to know those two.
Know them?
Yeah, he and his wife looked awful surprised when they saw who had their daughter.
Oh, that's a nice way to celebrate Old Home Week.
Let's wait. We'll let them make the first move.
Here's the money. 100,000. It's all in here. We did everything just like you say.
Please.
Stay back, Mrs. Barlow. Just throw it at my feet, Mr. Barlow.
Let me go. Let me go.
Relax, kid. I'll tell you when.
Easy, Jenny. Take it easy. Please, honey, don't spoil it now.
The money's all there, every penny of it. All we want is Ginny. Please, let her go. She isn't well,
I'm sorry, Mrs. Barlow. Plans have changed. I'm going to have to keep the girl for a while yet.
Why? We kept our promise. You said...
Kept your promise? Kept your promise? What are those cops doing around here?
We didn't have anything to do with them.
Cut it out, Barlow. They're not here for the fresh air.
I swear we didn't bring them here, Mr. Cooper. They came to investigate the plane. You know me well enough to know I wouldn't lie to you. Please, let Ginny go.
Stop fretting, Mrs. Barlow. We're not going to hurt her one bit. We've been good to you, haven't we, honey? Oh, let go. Let go of me.
Wait, Jenny, wait. It'll be all right. Let us handle it.
That makes sense, Barlow.
Get ready, Barney. We may have to move fast.
Where are the cops now, Barlow?
They left. They didn't know anything about this.
Hold it, Cooper.
Tell the truth, Barlow. Where are those cops now?
You wouldn't shoot that girl, Cooper. You wouldn't dare.
Oh, no? What makes you think I owe Barlow anything?
You wouldn't shoot that kid because she's too useful to you. She's your free ticket out of here. Without her, you're a dead duck, and you know it.
Hold it, pilot. No funny stuff.
In the name of heaven, Cooper, give us our daughter, please.
Not now, Barlow. Later.
We'll take good care of her. We just want to keep her with us till we get to the highway. After all, we took care of her all this time. Now it's her turn to take care of us.
Please.
Well, they're sure doing a lot of gabbing down there. They haven't let the girl go yet, either. They'd only separate long enough.
You still think they'll head for the plane?
They specified a plane on their orders, and that wasn't to make Barlow more comfortable.
Yeah, but the Barlows have the pilot.
Yeah, I know.
What are you going to do, Cooper, when you get to the highway?
We got a car waiting for us. We'll leave the kid. If we make it to the highway okay, she won't be hurt.
Look, you can have my rings. They're worth a lot of money. We can raise more. Only leave Ginny with us. Please. Please.
That doesn't make sense, Cooper. For a guy who could pull a job as smart as this, it just doesn't make sense.
Maybe not to you, friend, but I figure it makes pretty good sense for us.
It's at least 5 miles to the highway. You couldn't make it with a girl. She's sick. She's only been out of the hospital a couple of weeks. She couldn't stand that hike.
What are you angling for, pilot?
You better stick to gardening, Cooper. You're better at it. You know what you did wrong? You picked the wrong victim. Next time, make sure the victim can double as a hostage. The one you got is all wrong for the job.
He's right, Eddie. You know he's right.
Shut up.
What'll we do, Eddie? We can't just stay here.
I told you to shut up.
Tell you what I'll do, Cooper. I'll make a deal with you. You leave the girl here and use me as a hostage.
Steve.
I mean it. Trade the girl for me. I'll take you back to the plane and we can be in the air in 30 minutes. I'll take you any place you want to go. This way, no excess baggage, and you still have me for a hostage.
How do I know you won't crack up the plane?
And kill myself? I'm no hero. All I want to do is get Barlow's girl in the clear, and then I'll take you any place you want. I'll get a bonus from Mr. Barlow for this, I'm sure of it.
You're darn right.
Well, how about it?
Okay, pilot. Put your hands over your head. And get over here.
Oh, Mother. Oh, Jenny.
Okay, pilot. Let's march.
They're taking the pilot as hostage. They're going to head back for the plane. Have our men surround the fire break. Tell it to put the plane out of commission just in case. Meet me down there. I'm going to talk to Barlow. Take these with you.
What is this, Matthews? Are you crazy? You're putting Steve in a bad spot.
Oh, I haven't got much time, so talk fast. When the plane landed, who got out first? The pilot got out before you and your wife?
What?
Come on, speak up. Who got out first?
Why, Steve did. He told us to wait while he took a look around. But it was only a few minutes.
Come on, let's go, Barney. All right, hold it. Drop that gun.
Don't come any closer, cop, or this guy gets it.
I mean it. One more step and he gets a slug in the back.
Okay, pull the trigger.
Wait, Mr. Matthews, stay back. This guy's desperate.
Let's see how desperate he really is.
Matthews, cut it out. He'll kill me.
Well, what's he waiting for? You've played your part real well, but you don't ad lib so good.
What are you talking about?
Figure it out. When you and the Barlow saw me, they didn't know me from Adam. I could have been there to collect the ransom, but you knew different. You were surprised. You were the one who told him to stay back, remember?
I don't get it. Look, this guy's desperate.
I noticed the Barlow's reaction when they saw who was holding their daughter. They were surprised, and you weren't. The hostage gag was a good one, too. And the plane was part of the plan, and every plane needs a pilot. Now, if your buddy's still so anxious to pull the trigger, let him go ahead before my men start shooting, because you're going to get it for killing the Ranger anyway.
Killing the Ranger?
Eddie, for Pete's sake, throw your gun away.
All right, put your hands behind your heads. Walk this way. Well, how'd you figure that one out?
I went to the Patrol Academy, remember? The Highway Patrol story next week is a very unusual one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, the clowns at the circus, they're real funny. But on the highway, they're murder. This is Roderick Crawford saying see you next week.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the Rangers, or the Highway Patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. The Highway Patrol encounters many different types of criminals. Some are hardened, some inexperienced, and some are reformed only a short time. The temptation becomes too great. On November 7th, Frank Wood, a reformed criminal, was presented with such a tempting situation.
How much was he carrying?
A little over 31,000, all negotiable.
Frank Woods, age 33, just promoted to assistant manager.
He's been with the Farmers Cooperative about 5 years.
And these are branch deposits?
Right. They're picked up once a week and brought to the main office in Grantwood.
When was he last seen?
Marshville. He left there 10:20 a.m. en route Grantwood on State 14.
Oh, I see an APB out on Woods in the car. Pay attention to that 14 area. I better check him out here. Rush the fingerprints on Frank Wood to state criminal records for a code check, will you? No, you're going to have to pick them up. They're at the Farmers Cooperative. But they got them on file there. No, listen to me. I want state records. Washington won't be able to dig anything up for a couple of days. That's right. Thanks.
Attention, all units. Missing person, Frank Wood. Male, white, 33, 5 feet 11, 175, light brown hair, blue eyes. Last seen at Marshville, 10:20 a.m., en route to Grantwood on Highway 14. 3822 on missing person. Pick up the search along 14.
3822, bye.
Cover from Marshville to Hawk Canyon.
3822, 10-4.
10-4.
Did you get the prints on Wood off yet? All right, fine. Now, give me a direct line to state criminal records, will you? No, I'll wait. Hello, this is Dan Matthews, Highway Patrol. About the fingerprints on Frank Wood. What? No, I'll wait. I want him right now. Go ahead. Frank McCauley. The prints match? Now, look, you're real sure about this, huh? Okay, thanks. Set up perimeter roadblocks. Cancel the missing persons report. Make it wanted felony warrant. Get the car.
Are you certain this information is true?
It's like I told you. His real name is Frank McCauley. He's been in and out of trouble since he's been 16. Right now, he's wanted in a no warrant, attempted robbery.
He's lived in Grantwood for 7 years.
He disappeared about 7 years ago, too.
He's a good worker. I just promoted him to this job.
Did he ever pick up the deposits before?
No, he's never handled any of our money before.
Which one is his desk? I'd like to go through his papers. Maybe it'll give me an idea which way he's heading.
He sang in our quartet.
He's got a 4-hour start. I can't block every road in the state. Which is his desk?
Oh, right over there.
Thanks.
He's taken dinner at my home. There's no gratitude in a thief. Once a thief, always a thief. Matthews, I want him convicted. Make sure he's convicted.
He's a wanted criminal. He's disappeared with somebody else's money. We'll let the jury take it from there.
Other units stand by to cover the following locations.
You Here's your phone. Send child. Brentwood Cooperatives. Hold it just a minute, will you, operator?
In which it was disclosed that the Brentwood Farmers Cooperative had been embezzled of over $30,000. The suspect was disclosed to be Frank McCauley, employed by the Farmers Cooperative under the name of Frank Wood. The Highway Patrol describes him to be 5'10", medium build, brown hair, blue eyes, with a receding hairline. He may be carrying a canvas money satchel.
I ain't seen nothing, mister. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Please, mister, I got $10, $12, maybe 15. It's all yours.
You were gonna hit me. I don't want your money.
But the cops are looking for you, mister. There's a lot of cops around here.
Attention all units. Suspect McCauley reported at Midpoint Service Station on Highway 14. 3822, take the call. Roadblock units converge on the Grantwood Hills area.
I followed his trail to this point. The dirt's soft. After that, it's decomposed granite. I doubt if an Indian could follow it.
You didn't try to cut back at all?
I'd have seen him.
If he keeps up that path, he's going to be in trouble. It goes into Hawk Canyon. Tries to get up either side, we can spot him. I'll tell you what. You put Baker on the base. I'll have Allen and Tilling cruise the rim.
Right.
Uncharted on topographical maps, a flood drainage tunnel runs from Hawk Canyon under the highway to the valley on the other side of the ridge. When it became apparent McCauley had used this tunnel to escape, all units were immediately assigned to the valley area. It became important to know which direction he might travel.
Come in.
Oh, that's far enough. Who are you?
Martin Rock. I'm pastor of the church down the street.
I never had to drop from a pastor before.
I understand. It could have been Frank. Your sergeant made quite a mess here. I've just been sort of tidying up.
Why, expecting him back?
Why, certainly.
I might have to take it apart again.
Well, maybe I can help you. Just what are you looking for?
You knew him well?
Very well. I was his first friend here.
Has he got any other friends in the valley?
Oh, yes. The Browns, the Knapps, the Bradburys, old Hutchins, the Thompsons.
You make it sound like he's got a lot of friends.
You seem surprised.
I checked his record.
Is it that bad?
Are you surprised?
No, not really. But there was something. You police, you don't go a lot on faith, do you?
Well, we hang up our badges occasionally.
I'm sorry. What I really meant was, you don't really have any faith in a man with Frank's record.
I've seen hundreds like him. They're all alike. They're from broken homes, crazy parents. They start off by stealing penny candy, then it gets bigger. So we put them in jail, and they serve their time, we put them back in jail. It's a merry-go-round. Maybe jail's not the answer, but that's all we've got.
And you don't think Frank ever got off that merry-go-round?
With his record, do you?
Let me show you something. That night school diploma, certifying that Frank Wood, after working hours, graduated from high school. And this photo, Frank and 3 others, the local quartet. Looks like they're having fun, doesn't it?
What's this trophy?
Bowling trophy, 3rd prize.
Looked like you almost leveled.
Why almost?
I've got to be truthful with you. I'd like to believe that he did. Because the more they do, the more sense my job makes. But there's $31,000 involved, and I have no choice in the matter.
Maybe you better see the Browns first. Can I go along?
Yeah, sure. Sure, be glad to have you.
Hey, Ed. Anybody around?
You look tired. I don't think I could go another step. Have you heard about the radio about me, I mean? Yep. It's not true about the money, Ed. You know that, don't you? You know me too well.
Come on in the house. Rest up. You'll feel better.
And the tire blower went into the ditch, somewhere on 14. Walked for miles. I don't know where it was.
Well, now you just sit right there. Take it easy. I'll get you a cold drink. Fix you something to eat.
Thanks. Anything.
Freeze, Bacauley.
Ed, please.
Now you just raise your hands and stay right where you are.
Can't anyone understand? I'm not trying to steal this money. I'm trying to return it.
You denying your name is Frank Bacauley? You denying they want you on another charge, too?
I was Frank Bacauley. I'll take what's coming on that old charge. But I'm Frank Wood now. Ed, we go to the same church. I've held a plate to you for the offering.
You had your reasons, but a leopard don't change his spots. Now you just stay right where you are while I call the highway patrol.
Let me talk to him.
I'll do the talking. And I'll do the collecting of any reward, too.
Rewards are for conviction. I'm innocent. I'm trying to return this money.
How are you going to prove that when I take you in at gunpoint?
I might have guessed it would be this way.
Hello, Elsie? Call the highway patrol. I got that crook, Frank Bacauley, here. No, don't worry. I got my gun on him. And I'm keeping my gun on him, too. Like I said, leopards don't change their spots. Goodbye, Elsie.
Frank Bacauley's capture by Hutchins was broadcast to all units. Cars 2150 and 3822 responded within minutes.
Hutchins! Hutchins!
He's alive.
Hey, it's broadcast at once. Suspect still at large. Have all units converge on this area. You get out to Bartlett Road. Cover south of there.
Got it. He'll be all right, just a bump.
Hutchins had him at gunpoint. Where is it?
Ed had an old shotgun. I'll look for it. Matthews, the shotgun, it's gone.
Oh, that's great. $21.50 to station.
2150.
Broadcast this to all units. Suspect still at large, armed with a shotgun, considered dangerous. Have 3433 and 3439 converge on Bruner Road, 10-4.
10-4.
Then he threw the satchel at me and grabbed the gun. Oh, careful, man. There's Tenor up there.
Sorry. You were such good friends, too.
Friends? I suspected him all along.
Like the time he helped you with your roof?
Yeah, like that. No charge, Ed. No, thank you, Ed. Always glad to help a friend, Ed. A sneaky type, you know.
He'll get his now.
Yeah, stretching prison will teach him.
He'll never see prison.
What?
He's got your gun. I just heard the radio call. Armed and dangerous. They'll cut him down. Or you'll get your share of the reward. They pay for dead men.
The roads cut this valley into neat rectangles. Look, we have a car here, 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 and here. Now, Patrolfull, to get out of this area, has to cross a highway, and he can't do this without one of our boys spotting him.
2150. 3439 just reported suspect crossed Harvey Road, heading east.
3139, hold your location.
Leave me alone, can't you? Your job is not questioning.
My job is conscience. Your conscience.
I done nothing illegal.
Did I mention the law of man?
Wait, Reverend.
$3822 to 2150.
2150, bye.
3822. Suspect just crossed Barrett Lane. Still heading east.
2150. You meet us at the cutoff.
But there's got to be a way of reaching Matthews. Yes, send a car right away.
He's heading for Grantwood Cutoff.
Then to Mid-City, Carson, and out of the state.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. Have Allen and Silling meet us at the cutoff. Park him where nobody will see him. I don't want anybody to get hurt. We'll let him walk into a trap.
Just spotted up the road.
We'll try to take him without a gunfight. Let me know when he gets close.
Hutchins. I talked with Hutchins.
All right, get in here close.
Matthews, he was trying to return the money. He didn't steal it.
I'd like to believe you, but the evidence is against him. He's overdue when he attacked Hutchins.
Because Hutchins held him at gunpoint. Frank wanted to bring himself in.
Keep your voice down, will you?
He wrecked his car in a ravine on Highway 14. You can check that.
We haven't got time. Maybe we'll do it later. Now, look, Martin, he's a known criminal. He's wanted and he's armed.
I'm positive he's trying to bring that money in. If you try to pick him up, he's liable to panic. He may even run. He might even turn and fight. Dan, we must let him prove himself. His whole life depends on it.
If I let him through now, I might have to start all over again. What about my officers and the people that live in this valley? Do you want me to sacrifice them?
What about the faith we were talking about?
There's different kinds. There's the faith that people have in me to do my job. The courts decide who's guilty or innocent, not the police.
Here he comes.
All right, you let him through here. I'll go through the cutoff.
That's foolish, Dan.
That's an order.
It'll be him or you.
If he goes the wrong way, you're right.
I'll say a prayer for you.
Say a prayer for both of us.
Well, that's the right road.
You're up and late, Mr. Hastings.
Here, count it.
I don't have to count it, Frank.
Tire blew out and
I know.
How?
The pastor and Matthews.
Matthews,
Highway Patrol.
I figured you'd be around. I'm ready to take what's coming on that old charge.
The judge will decide that. I'd say you had some pretty good character witnesses.
One passenger off the merry-go-round.
Well, even one is important.
We have the same motto, even in my work.
Well, who do I thank?
You better check with the Reverend. I'm sure he's got somebody in mind. Come on, let's go. The Highway Patrol story next week is a very unusual one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver. This is Roderick Crawford saying see you next week.